So you run out of the essential nutrients your body needs, then something breaks. So you go to the only medicine that your insurance pays for, which is allopathic MD-directed medicine. The doctors don't know anything about medical nutrition. They don't believe that the body can cure itself, so they give you a drug that manages the problem. The drug, in its working in the human body, also burns through nutrients. So after 6 months or a year, the drug stops working, or they need to increase its potency, or they need to give you a second or a third drug. And then you get worse, and then you need another drug, and then it gets worse, and then you need surgery, and then you get a secondary infection from the surgery, and then you need another drug for that.
I would like to dispel the myth that the pharmaceutical industry is in the business of health and healing. Because in fact, what the pharmaceutical industry is in the business of doing is disease maintenance and symptoms management. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't want to cure people, specifically when we're talking about psychiatric drugs in particular, that these are drugs that encourage people to remain customers of the pharmaceutical industry. Antidepressants are no more effective than placebo, no more effective than sugar pills. A recent study that was released showed that exercise was in fact more effective than either placebo or the antidepressant drug that they were compared to. You're never going to hear any ads on television that are sponsored by anybody saying that exercise is twice as effective as antidepressants in curing depression. You know, you're never going to get that kind of good information as long as pharma is funding the major TV stations, the advertising that supports those television stations.
When I worked for the drug industry, science was completely abandoned. These drug companies that I was interviewing with had no problem telling me, look, we design drugs based on treating symptoms. We don't cure. That's a business model, okay, that allows you to give a drug to a person for life. The next level of drug advertising is inventing disease. When you run out of symptoms, you don't have any more clientele.
The word pharmakeia is translated as sorceries.
Pharmakeia is where we get our English word pharmacy. Pharmacy is a well-organized and professionalized system that administers poisonous drugs.
Sorceries. Now, from a biblical perspective, what is sorcery? Sorcery is where you are using any form of manipulation, magic.
The Greek word pharmakeia is used in Galatians 5:19. The Greek dictionary defines it as witchcraft, magic, the use of spells and potions of magic, often involving drugs, a magic spell. It is a fact that witchcraft and magic in the Greek world often involve the use of drugs either by the witch or the one on whom the magic is worked.
There are two systems of healing today. One's based on fear and one's based on faith. The one based on fear is based on a theory that we've held, so we cannot heal. So a billion-dollar industry was created to make drugs, and that industry is based on deception, because drugs do not heal. The other system is based on faith. Faith on the fact that we were created in the image of God to heal. And if we need a little bit of help, there's herbs that work with the needs of the body. And this is truth.